Hello, I'm James Henry. I'm the pastor at St. James United Methodist Church in Alexandria, Virginia. And today is Monday, which must mean it's time for a Sunday recap. Yesterday, December the 6th, we talked about Luke chapter 10, verses 38 through 42. It's the story of a woman who invited Jesus over and his disciples over. And she gets really busy. Her name is Martha. She gets really busy preparing and making everything just right for Jesus and the disciples. And her sister is sitting at Jesus' feet, which causes her some level of consternation. Uh, because of that consternation, she approaches Jesus and says, Jesus, uh, I'm busy doing all this stuff. Can you send my sister in, Mary, to help me in the kitchen? More or less. And Jesus says, Martha, Martha, you are anxious and concerned about many things, but Mary has chosen the better thing, and we're not going to take that away from her. There are a lot of things to say about this passage, but the recap is much shorter than the full sermon. So, as far as I can tell, there are a couple of things that are important to say. First of all, we need Marthas in this world, people who are behind the scenes and in front of the scenes doing things and making those things happen in this world. And that is great. Um, uh, she makes the house run. It's Martha who, because of her productivity, her ability to work, that invited Jesus to her house. So that kind of thing is important to remember. So we're not denigrating Martha. What we are saying is that we need to learn something from Mary as well. Mary was sitting at Jesus' feet. She was taking a moment out. She was being present in that moment with Jesus. She was looking for that connection and that relationship. Sometimes we need to stop doing so much and producing so much and running from so many places. And at this time of year, at Christmas time, when we are busy, busy, busy doing so many things, it's the perfect time of year to take just a moment to be present in the moment. Most of us don't live in the moment where we find ourselves, I think. Speaking from personal experience anyway. We often borrow from what's coming up because we don't want to deal with the moment we're in. So we're imagining what it's like 20 minutes from now, or when we have dinner, or when the phone rings the next time and we get to talk to the favorite person in the world. Or sometimes we live in the past behind us. Um, the past that we live in is a past that is painful to us, or that we struggle with, or maybe that we wish we could go back to because it was the golden age. When in fact, the best thing that we can do is learn to be present in the moment we find ourselves. Mary is doing just that. She's present with Jesus. She's sitting at his feet. She's listening to his teaching. She is there with him. And that's the kind of thing that I think in this crazy busy season, when there are things to buy and things to make and things to give away and parties to go to and a tree to put up and decorate and a house to decorate and all the many things that seem to engage our energy, to take those moments here and there just to be present, just to talk to the person you're having dinner with, rather than imagine what the next thing on your list is, or just to make a phone call you've been wanting to make and be present with the person that you're talking to. Ask somebody how they are and really be interested in them telling you how it goes. But use this season to be wherever you are. Uh, One of my favorite movies, a cult classic from the 1980s, Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension. One of the lines Buckaroo Banzai says at one point to Pretty Penny, Penny Pretty, is no matter where you go, there you are. Most of us could learn that lesson. We need to learn that lesson because most of the time where we go, we're not. We're on our phone somewhere else, or we're watching the other people rather than the person we're with. So I encourage all of us, including me, in this crazy, busy season to take a moment, slow down, and just be where you are. It's a wonderful opportunity. It's a wonderful opportunity. It's what Mary did. So don't stop producing things. Don't stop the Martha part of your life that invites you to do other kinds of things. But remember also, it's good to be present where you are. So that's the lesson I learned this week from Luke chapter 10, verses 38 through 42. I hope that helped you, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll have a great day and the rest of the week. Thanks for listening.